Hunter here with Willowcraft Goods. This is going to be somewhat of an informal video of our updated Luxe Wallet. We do have some official overviews of them available on the website and YouTube that are more short. They have the details and specs on them and to the point. In this video specifically, I was just kind of wanting to get a few of them in hand and go over some options available on them, maybe some design choices. And there may be some rambling, there may be dogs barking, birds in the background, etc. There's not going to be a whole lot of editing in this video. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started here. This is our updated Luxe. This is the original size. It comes in two sizes now. We had a lot of requests in the previous model to slim it down. So it was wider, and this size specifically is kind of based for US currency. It fits real nice and slim. It's about the same size as our original Swaddle, if you're familiar with that wallet. The straps, we're super proud of just the way that we were able to accommodate the straps in here and have it smooth compared to our previous design, how they wrapped around. Very, very unique the way it's put together and the construction. You can see the inside there. So as I said, this is the original size, and then this is going to be a wide. And the wide is what a lot of you are familiar with. It's basically the width of our previous design. It's also the same width as our wide Swaddle, so it fits international currency very well. It generously fits US currency, whether you put it length or horizontal folded ones, it will fit with ease. And the wallets in this video are new and stiff and fresh, so just kind of keep that in mind. All right, so on this wallet, I'm going to set this over here. We are by default offering the nylon pull straps. This is our default option. Spent a lot of time kind of going back and forth on how I wanted to do it. Trying to figure out the inside, whether I wanted to tie knots or do some kind of other closure or pull tab or whatever, where I wanted it to be. And we ended up doing, it's just a very subtle crimp on the end of the string. Throw some cards in there for reference. You can kind of see. There. So you can see whenever the cards are in there snug. And we'll get the actual card here. So that's kind of the setup we have going on here. It's super smooth. With that string, it doesn't really, the string, it compresses, it doesn't add much bulk, if any at all. It's very slick through the eyelets there. And on the inside, you can see that tab whenever you close the flap, it just folds right over. It's not too much, it's not too little, it's just enough to grab on, pull. That's kind of the route I ended up going with after, like I said, lots of kind of messing around. Just very subtle, it functions, and that's about it. Doesn't get in the way. And the other thing, like as I mentioned, this is going to be the default option. So the nylon with these two eyelets. If you purchase this and you think, you use it for a little bit and you decide you don't like the pull string or you don't need it, all you have to do is just snip it with some scissors and you can pull it right out. The way it is set in there, it's not gonna, nothing's gonna be missing. It'll just be as if it was never there. You obviously will have these two eyelets. They won't get in the way. The other reason that we did this like this is a lot of people may want to add lanyard strings to these eyelets. You can add a little loop here to connect it. Just having the eyelets there leaves a lot of options available. That was kind of some requests we've had in the past with our wallets. So it kind of leaves it up to the user. You can kind of do what you want and go from there. This front pocket, is obviously a dedicated card pocket. You're not going to be able to get cash in this one, but that's going to be, throw a card in there as you wish. Push that down in there. You can kind of see the construction. The way that this is made, there's a void left in this piece, so that string sits right in there whenever it closes, so it doesn't add to the bulk. Extremely proud of just how these came out. We spent a lot of time. I have a lot of prototypes laying around here of just different options. I spent a lot of time really finessing this strap to get it incorporated without adding extra bulk, and that was very difficult, and it's definitely a unique way of doing it. Another option that we have available is the leather pull tab, and it's on the outside here. The pull tab goes in and around, and it sinks into the slot created by this, so it doesn't add any to the bulk, any extra bulk to the wallet. This is how it is with the card on the outside. There's just enough room for it. If you wanted to add like a paracord lanyard through the eyelet, you could definitely do that. There's enough room here to purchase with your thumb and your index finger, like so. When these are new and stiff, especially this piece is pretty stiff, sometimes this back card may pull out a little bit. With that, just something to keep in mind until the wallet gets broken in. Lastly, if you don't want the leather pull tab or even the nylon, you can definitely order this wallet without either. So you won't have the eyelets here or anything like that. Just won't have any pull tab. Obviously, it's extremely functional with either choice you make. The nylon is the default option just because it does provide it. If you don't like it, you can cut it out, and it's kind of a win-win all around. Let's get a wide in front of the camera here, just for reference. Throw some cards in it. It's a card in the back. Cash, as mentioned on the wide, it can slide in, as far as US currency at least, can fit in that direction, horizontal with the wide, and it's always been like that with our Luxe wallet. Really simple, clean, basic nylon pull tab. Very functional. This is going to be our wide with the leather pull tab. You can see how it sits in there. Remember, on these fresh wallets with just the fresh stiff leather, sometimes when you pull this, it may pull this back card out until it gets broken in. Easiest way to just kind of eliminate that, so you're not losing this back card on accident if you end up using it. You just kind of put a little bit of purchase on it and pull that card in there. As they break in, everything gets a little bit more slick and not so stiff. It absolutely will help with that, with the leather at least. Capacity on these is going to be about 12 cards inside, just kind of depending obviously on the leather thickness. You can change that just a little bit, cash, etc. The cards is about 12 cards if you're doing strictly just bills. I'm sure you could easily fit 30 or so bills in there. There's quite a bit of room. You can throw your bills on the outside or the inside. And that's going to be a wrap on this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy this wallet. A lot of time went into it. I'm getting it just right, and we're super proud of the end result. And I think you guys will really enjoy it once you get them in hand and get a chance to carry them and use them and show them off. Has all the function mixed with the form. It's a beautiful wallet.